Alright, how's it going? Yeah, how's it going? Started to say something there. Completely forgot what I was saying. How's your weekend? Mine was very, very bad. I was sick all day yesterday, so that was fun. Don't know with what, don't know why, but I was. I finished streaming, went to bed, woke up, and my head just hurt the entire day. And I didn't want to look at anything. My eyes hurt too. I probably need to get my eyes checked. I don't think it's like related to me having been sick, but I think it's also something that I need to do. I've noticed today that I could not see very well. I mean, I mean, being sick probably hurt my vision a little bit, but yeah. So I didn't have a good Saturday, and on that note, I'll probably not push this stream too long because of that. I'd rather... I feel fine today. Usually when I'm sick, it's just like a 24-hour thing. I'm not sick for that long. But I'd still rather not, you know, have to worry about that. Especially with, like, work tomorrow. I didn't have to work. I launched the wrong game, by the way. Would rather not have to worry about being sick. I mean, to be honest, if I'm going to be sick, or if I'm going to have, like, computer problems or anything like that, I'd rather it be on a non-work day. When I don't have to do anything. But it doesn't always work out like that. Life somehow does not revolve around me, and that's just weird. Why wouldn't it revolve around me? Anyway, let's get into this. Continue our story. Or I guess Jill's story. Or I guess multiple stories. Still worried about the whole money thing. 2143.34, 2143.30. Alright, we need to buy beer. We need to have $8,000 by the end of 3 days? I mean, that's probably doable. I will buy the beer. I thought I did that already. You're on discount? Here it is. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Have a nice day. I mean, we only need like $2,000, but considering that this game makes you... Well, I guess it doesn't make you. It wants you to buy stuff. And I think we read all this stuff last time. I don't know what this is. Something about games. Soccer popularity sinks as pro wrestling rises. I'm not really... People kicking a ball is boring as shit too. Really. I don't watch too many sports, but you know what? Like, I've watched some soccer, or if you want to call it football, whatever. I'm not bored by it. I'm not like into it, but out of all the sports that there are, it's not the most boring one. I would say the most boring one is probably baseball. But from what I hear, the people who watch baseball don't go to the baseball stadium to actually watch baseball. I certainly like fried chicken. Prime Minister Quincy, he revealed his unusual taste for a certain rare food, fried chicken. I was gonna say, is it that rare? I mean, you could say like something that's rare. Yeah, it says right here. I know it sounds a bit rude to say I like something that most people don't have access to, but I just can't deny my love for it. I mean, that's you can like something that's rare. That's not. I don't think it's rude necessarily. Quincy also confessed his desire to ban instant food, although he later said it was in jest. I wouldn't ban instant food since that's what people in the city like the most. Even though I hate it, no, I wouldn't ban it. I mean, instant food I think is something that it's like it's like fast food too. Like, it's a necessary evil. It probably needs to exist. Monster Girlfriend Shirari becomes the best selling video game of all time. Waifu Revolution from the 2010s is no longer a laughing matter. Was there a waifu revolution in the 2010s? I know people like their waifus, but is the waifu age real? Well, there's your answer. Oh, sold 90 million copies. I mean, I don't think waifu games are typically popular games. Anyway, let's go in here, and I'm gonna leave the music how it is. Jill, good timing. Is it? You two always make me feel like I'm late. If it helps, that dog isn't coming in until sometime later. Anyway, do you have something planned for Sunday? Watch silly mega Christmas specials with 1,000 grams of black fur on my lap. Thinking about holding a small mega Christmas party here this Sunday. You in? Sure, why not? Alright. Invite any client you're acquainted with. The more the merrier. You didn't bring your cat today? The raid stopped. They found whatever or whoever they were looking for. Anyways, we better start working. Yeah, you better. Just gonna leave this how it is. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wow. Ooh, who's this? I like her hair. I want a fluffy dream. I see your ID, please. I don't have an ID because I'm the ghost of Mega Christmas Past. I'll haunt you constantly unless you give me a fluffy dream. You have money to pay for the drinks? Do you? Yes, I have money. I mean, I'll give it to her. Why did I go by flavor? I mean, yeah, I'm not putting the alcohol in it, obviously. I go the fluff dream. There you go. Wow, we actually got a drink. So, who are you? You here to stalk, Miss Ghost of Mega Christmas Past? Alright, I'm a ghost. That guy. Which employee did you leave without a Mega Christmas gill? Would have been funny if you reacted to that. Sorry, kid, I'm not in the mood to humor you today, unless you have some sort of ID. Well, in a year or so, I would gladly serve you a drink. Until then, this is no place for you. But I already got a drink. A non-alcoholic one. You didn't expect me to really give you a drink, right? So if you'd please leave. I can't leave. Not after trying so hard to even get here. I mean, I think... I know a lot of bars don't particularly want you to have, like, underage people in the place, but I don't see a problem with it. If you've got, like, responsible bartenders. And if it's slow. Like, if there's a bunch of people in there, then yeah, probably not. But I've been in plenty of bars when I was underage and never... I mean, like I said, I don't drink, so I wasn't, like, a problem, but they didn't have problems with me being there either. Usually they give you, like, a wristband or something. I know one time I went to a place, it was around Halloween, and they drew on my hand, like they drew a picture on my hand, because they said, do you want like a bat or a pumpkin or something like that? And he said, I'm going to draw a pumpkin. I can't draw a bat. And then he drew the pumpkin on my hand. And I said, can't draw a pumpkin either for some reason. I sassed this guy for no reason. And they almost kicked me out, but they didn't. And I don't know what possessed me to tell this guy he could not draw a pumpkin, or whatever it was. I forget. If it was even like Halloween. No, it had to have been Halloween. Yeah, it was Halloween because I had just gone to see my friend, who was of age to drink, and we saw Saw when it came out. And that came out around Halloween. So yeah, that'd be right. Okay. Anyway, we're playing this game. Start from the beginning, Miss Norma. How did you know my name? On your ID. Could have been a fake ID. I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at 18 at the very least. Yeah. Very sharp, Miss Bartender. Like a nice girl, Norma. Why come to a bar like this? Seem like you're in a bad mood, Miss Bartender. Nah, she's just like that all the time. Shut up. Sorry if I've been harsh. These last couple of days have been heavy. Having someone underage here reminds me of a certain incident from last week. Well, don't change the subject, young lady. Why did you come here? What do you care? I can do whatever I want. Unless it's illegal, in which case anyone can, should, and probably will stop you. I just wanted to be more wild, you know? Wild. Mom puts way too many expectations on my shoulders. I've always been out to make sure I don't disappoint her. But it's never enough. It's not good enough to have good grades. She also wants me to go out and take a college preparation course. And I'm tired. I don't want to do things for her anymore. So you came to a bar. Like if I came back home smelling like alcohol, she'd leave me alone. If I'm not good enough for her, I might as well kill any hope she has in me. It's funny. I have a friend who's also being pressured by her mother. Really? Yeah, but in her case, it's being pressured to settle down and form a family. So, let me get this straight. Came here to make your mother disappointed? Yes. Do you like alcohol? Actually, I think it's nasty. Yep. I'm down with that. Then you're wrong. Then you're doing things wrong. If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you like. Like, become a belly dancer because you want to be a belly dancer, okay? Otherwise, you're just trying to hurt her for the sake of hurting her. Let's start with something. What do you like doing? I don't know. Been so focused on trying to be good enough that I haven't been able to think about what I want to do. Don't you think you should start there? Yeah. What good is doing something just for the sake of hurting someone? If she gets disappointed in you over something like you like doing, you have the right to protest. But if you're hurting her by hurting yourself over something you don't enjoy, it sounds silly, huh? Very. Go home, do some self-discovery before hurting your mom, would you? Or at the very least, humor her until you're old enough to move out. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Miss Bartender. Call me Jill. Jill? Alright. Careful out there. In the end, you did humor her for a bit. Doggy. Oh, it's the dog. Rad dog. G&J. How you doing? You're late. You missed me, Jay? You're too early. Ah, good to see you here. Boss won't be any good around here. I'm right here. I know. Of course, I spent lots of time training him. Why do you think he didn't show up last week? Because how the hell would I know you'd bring a part-timer dog? Here, let me show you. Sit. Sorry, yes, sir. Okay. This is just dog stuff. Training, of course. He's only shouting "sir, yes, sir," and not doing anything else, though. Never said I did a perfect job. That a motorcycle? Hey, not in my off. What's he doing? In the end, he's just a dog, I guess. Well, who's this? Looks like a couple of generic video game protagonists. Kind of like I'm getting a little bit of a Andy from Advance Wars and like Red from Pokemon. Probably some other things. Bathroom. Maybe some like fighting game character. Maybe like a little bit of Terry with the red jacket. And I thought this said like SNK as well. Sorry, it's only for clients. Promise me you'll buy something afterwards. It's that door over there. Who the hell are you? The other one. So get out of my desk. Oh, the world's ending. It's just a motorcycle. There are the 4 riders in. There's are horsemen, and it already stopped. Thanks. I need to buy something now, right? Oh no, you don't have to. Sorry if it looked like I meant to inconvenience you. No, I'll order something. I need a rest anyways. What can I get you? A piano woman would be nice. I'll have a Mars Blast. I'll give him the piano woman. Is that right? 55233. There, have a P woman. Here. You look happy. Is that motorcycle there yours, mister? Mario. Yes, it's mine. Okay. He doesn't look like a Mario. Sorry for the noise. Don't worry about it. It's not like you stayed outside too long or anything. So what do you work as, Mario? I'll have to paint the roads black with my wheels, leaving the trail of my engine sounds wherever I go. I'm a rebel. Fuck the red lights. Fuck the speed limits. Fuck the helmet laws. Roads are mine and mine only. I am. And I'm going outside with the dog. You will advertise the bar. Hello, doggy. Hello, shady guy. Shady? Yeah, he doesn't look shady. Be back before long, don't worry. Alright. Who is she? Oh, she's my boss. She's my boss! She's cute. She is cute. Not that you're not cute. Not like I'm into girls either. Is he gay? If there's anything wrong with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. It just seems like an odd thing to just spout out like immediately to somebody. Like, you don't even know this person. So what's it matter? Not that there's anything. Oh, yeah. So where do you work, Mario? Told you I'm a rebel. Rebels can't maintain those bikes for long. It's your day job. Delivery boy. Okay, he looks like a delivery boy. Kind of like a pizza guy. It's really appropriate, I guess. They deliver from a courier company, so it's kind of like mail, I guess. I'm always around the city, and I know it like the palm of my hand. Sure, I might not remember every building, but I remember every intersection and every street. Yeah, I like that. Still can't take detours without feeling totally lost. Try guiding yourself with the help of landmarks. Around here, the Saber Station's antenna is a good reference. I mean, what do I care? Fix that yourself, bitch. Do you want anything else, Mario? Except Moonblast would be nice. Moonblast? Okay, I'll give him a Moonblast. Nothing wrong with that. Like, I'll drink a quote-unquote girly drink. I don't care. I'll get the pink item. Whatever, like, who cares? On the rocks, blended. Blended. Moonblast. Here. Good. It's a Moonblast. No, never mind. Say, Mario, why do you try so hard to keep up that tough guy image? Exactly. It isn't working. Maybe when you arrived and had to go to the bathroom, but after that you just look cute. Yeah. That's why I do it. Like you're supposed to be scary, right? Nah. Rebels that cause trouble and ride free from society's ties. If you applied that brand of logic here, I'd be wearing 1/3 of my clothes and lighting drinks on fire. I mean, lighting drinks on fire sounds fun. Wearing 1/3 of your clothes in the middle of winter or December? Not so much. You can do whatever you want, dress however you want. It's just that you look like you're trying so hard. Like you don't really enjoy that. It's not a lie. He says you can't dress as a biker and still be a nice kid. Yeah, but other bikers... It sounded like something someone in high school would say. Hey, yeah, if everybody else is doing it, you gonna do it too? It's just advice, don't take it too personally. No, you're right. I don't have to be that way. Unless you want to. I ain't stopping you there. Yeah, but I don't. It's tiring and I don't feel good. You want? You can try to stay quiet. You were pretty intimidating when you did that. I see. We have another drink, or did you have too many already? I mean, I feel like I've given off that impression when I'm out. A fringe weaver. Okay. I feel like I've probably like put some people off by not saying anything. And then like once they talk to me, they know I'm not aged and mixed. Okay. I'm not a terrible person, but I just don't like people. So the introversion. You're Fern Weaver. Yep, that's the one, thanks. Say, that guy over there, Gil, what's up with him? Are you dating him? Nope. Is he seeing anyone? Not as far as I know. You think he? No, never mind, I said nothing. Thank you for everything. I mean, you could ask him. You heartbreaking fuckboy. What? Nothing. I'm taking my break now. Okay, I mean, that was pretty, pretty quick, I don't know where I should be saving. I'll save down here. Is it now okay to keep playing? Don't know who this is. This isn't like the, this isn't Say, is it? I don't remember her name. Sully? Something like that. Billy didn't smell like poo today. That's a new one. Oh, the guy outside. Yeah. Let's try that. Alright, back to buzziness. Back. Any luck? I managed to give out some flyers, but most people were distracted by the dog. I had to tell them to go to the Rad Shiba bar to get their attention. Oh. Anyway, back to my office. You stay here, dog. Door opens and the crowd goes wild. Dog. Well, she doesn't like the dog. What are you doing in a bar? Some help here? Hey dog, I heard cats in the alley. Check them out. Apparently she does not like dogs. Did I make it too obvious? Why though? I don't know. I mean, I used to be afraid of dogs when I was like 5. Because I remember being out back at my grandma's house, and there was we had a slide, like a jungle gym type thing. I don't know what you call them. Not a playground, but a playground thing. And I remember looking up on the hill because it was in the mountains. Looking up at the neighbor's yard. I went down the slide and I see this dog, and it just like starts barreling down the hill, coming down on us, down at me, and it was like really far away. But for some reason I was like afraid seeing this thing just like bolting straight for me, so I ran inside the house, and it was probably lucky I did because I went inside and that dog was like jumping at the door, trying to get in, and I don't know if it was like just trying to play or what, because I mean that was like years and years and years ago. But yeah, that made me kind of afraid of dogs for a while until I became bigger than most of them. Now I'm not afraid of them for the most part. I think if a dog charged at me, I would probably still be afraid. But where I live, most of the dogs that come at me are like like 2 inches tall, so I could probably just like kick them away if it came down to it. Not that I would want to do that, but you know, if I could probably accidentally step on them. That kind of thing. I think it's because I just got that trait at random. When AIs are created, they're given fears or tastes completely at random. Just having to get stuck with the fear of dogs and chinchillas. Chinchillas are extinct though. Thank gods. What will you have? Well, it's that time of the month, so I'll have a Bleeding Jane. Do AIs have that time of month? I mean, not that I wouldn't have cared if you didn't say anything, so. But now that you've mentioned it, it's like, now I need to know. If you wouldn't have asked, I wouldn't have, or mentioned it, I wouldn't have needed to know. Well, it needs to be blended. Okay. Here's the Bleed Jane. time of the month. Do do they menstruate? Yes, oil. Oh, okay. Well, I believed it. I mean, you know, you need to change a car's oil every now and then, so I could see, you know, needing to change a robot's oil every now and then. It just like kind of happens. I mean, yeah, I could see that happening. There are a few maintenance things we have to do every month, but those are a different story. What time of the month is it? Time when I feel like drinking a Bleeding Jane, yeah. How's business? You'd be surprised by how many people get struck by holiday depression and need some Dorothy in their lives. Oh, there's also the season with the most competition. Didn't they had competition? Of course I do. Both humans and Lilim. Half of them got a sexy Santa dress, and that's not fair. You're sold out. Wanted one too. Maybe it's better that way. The other girls like to dress in skimpy clothes and show lots of skin. It scares off lots of people. Yeah. Learned that the best way to maintain regulars is to just dress normally. Yeah, I can understand that. If I dress normally, they can just pretend I'm some acquaintance. No need to hide until I'm reaching the room. Some even invite me to a dinner or a movie before anything else. I mean, that sounds nice. I mean, I'm not going to, like, pay somebody to go to a movie with me, but... On the other hand, if somebody offered for me to, it'd be nice. Yeah, okay. It's a bit hard to get clients in the first place. They can't tell what I do at a glance. First time they see me after a call, they think I'm just making a prank or something. I never saw it that way. Which reminds me, do you serve only humans, or do you serve Lilim too? Humans only, but I do have an at least 40% organic policy. Human from the neck up. Dick's preferably organic, but I can make exceptions. For females, I'm not so strict though. I mean, sounds reasonable. Do you know someone that might be interested? No, just mere curiosity. Well, curiosity left me thirsty. Give me a blue fairy, a big blue fairy. Always with the bee drinks. Do you do it by adding this, or... Let's try this and see what happens. There you go. But in this case it does. Because that wasn't big. I thought you had to, like, do that to make it big. But I guess I needed to, like, do this too. Okay, so that wasn't big. It's double the ingredients, and I guess, like, fill everything else out with this. Okay. I will remember that next time. I mean, they told me at the very start of the game. Earlier today, there's a mega Christmas spirit around here. What about it? Then I'm realizing I made a fuss about serving drinks to someone underage, but here I am. Nothing in particular, just a funny story. I have a funny story myself. It's the Mega Santa prank. The what? It's a prank I pull every year. First I pick them all, wait for a day with lots of people. I go to Santa's lap when he asks what I want. I say the most innocent tone I can muster. I want you to make me a woman. Sometimes they try to cover it up. The Lolo wants to be human. So when I say no, I want you. After that I say, at the very least I want to build a big pink one. Or a very bumpy cucumber. Okay. I'm going to space it up. Instead of cucumbers, I ask for a pony and a crane that's lifting. Once thought about screaming, help, I'm being molested. But I remembered it was a prank, and I didn't want to ruin the guy's life, yeah. How considerate of you. I did get a client that way. He became a regular soon after. Yeah, 3 years, and they still don't get that it's always me. How old are you? Old enough for anything you want. Numbers, I need numbers. Are you really asking a girl her age? Okay, tell me your age first. 27. Are you getting fidgety or anything like that? Fine, I'll tell you. My model is designed to look between 10 to 13 years old. But my last checkup said my mental age was 24. How long since you've been deployed? That's a secret. Fair enough. Expect you to get all uncomfortable talking about your age though. Why didn't you? How dangerous everything's been lately. Every year you get matters. Getting old isn't a curse. It's an achievement. You should make a shirt with that. Because if you don't, I will. Feel free to do so. Anything else? Let's see. Cobalt Velvet. It's been a while since I've tried one of those. Okay. I can make it big, since I know how to do it now. Since I remember how to do it. Do you like it? I don't dislike it. Because I'm not mature enough for those drinks. What day is today? Wednesday. The number 21. Shouldn't you know that? I'm a little, I'm not a calendar. I mean, I thought you'd know that much. Yeah. Like you're gonna tell me to make some convoluted calculation. Can't. Could have put my mind to it, but it's not something I have quick access to. Yes, I have an inner calendar and a calculator, but there's these lots of other operations every second. Could do all that, but it's a lot quicker to just ask. Yeah? Why do you need the date, though? I have something to do on the 26th. 6th of the... Here's that person again. I've been avoiding it for a while now. But don't worry, it's nothing dangerous or anything like that. Just heavy. Would you like some help? Would you help me? Tell me what it is you need help with. Maybe later. Bye! Do you think she really can't access calendars and calculators that easy? It's kind of like how even if a text processor can access the computer's calendar, you don't use it for that. Why didn't you tell her you missed her yesterday? I forgot about it. Didn't find any cats. Why not look again? Good idea. Another child. Maybe the bar got popular at some middle school? That would be a hassle. You're almost right. Right about what? Well, the other day I was asking her opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing. Or the whole massive transmission hack thing. And at some point she talked about hacking becoming a fad and said, imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. And today there have been 2 kids already. I mean, you should probably, like, address them. How would bartending become a fad? Maybe a cartoon? Kids' cartoons don't show any alcohol. That's not true. I think you weren't supposed to show them, but they definitely, like, hinted at it. Excuse me, miss. This is no place for kids, so you should... Well, she's staring too much, and she's saying nothing. She's not ordering things, she's not causing trouble, and there's nothing inappropriate here. I mean, nothing inappropriate aside from alcohol, but alcohol is everywhere anyways. So what do you suggest? Let her be? Maybe she's just curious about the bar. She's saying nothing. Maybe she's curious and shy. Also, it's rude to speak about people you have in front of you like they can't hear you. Yeah. Jill. Blah. What do you want? Can you help me out here with a beer? Right. A beer for Gil. She looks familiar. Does she? There. Thanks. Lower your guard a bit, please. Oh yeah, before I forget. The disposal unit comes on Sunday. Do you have any expired ingredients on your side? Alright, yeah. Here's a bottle of chromatrine that's like a month past expiration. Put it by the sink so I remember to dispose of it. Hey, miss. Yes? Are you happy? Am I happy? Well, that is a weird question. I'm not sad, I guess. I'm just not jubilant, but... No, I mean, are you happy with your life? With your choices? Deep question. I mean, I might have 1 or 2 regrets, but I guess it could be worse. Regrets? Yeah, I mean, don't we all? I see. Hey, Jill. Why is she getting scared? Have you been on edge? Maybe. What did you want? Didn't you borrow the screwdriver the other day? I did. Why? I forgot to take the coins from the arcades in the corner last week. So I needed to take them out. Oh, let's see. Here. Not like they see much action these days anyways. Chump change is still money. Pocket change has saved my ass many times. I mean, did you throw it in someone's face while escaping? It only happened once and the old lady started it. Right. Why doesn't arcade still use coins nowadays? Or physical money when you get down to it? I mean, that's a good question. There are arcade machines around where I live. Of course, where I live is not like a big... I wanted to see what that song was. A big, like, fancy place. It's an old town. I wouldn't mind being someplace more modern, but yeah, they all use like coins and stuff. A few places that have them. For the reason arcades still exist, nostalgia. I mean, maybe. Hey, miss. Yeah. Do you recognize me? Recognize you. I want to say I do. Is that the little sister of the The person? Really, you can't remember your own sister's face. Oh, it's her sister. I don't have any sister. Not even a sister-in-law. No way, Gabby, is that really you? Just grown so much since I last saw you. How long has it been? 3 years. Right. So you know her. And she's actually my girlfriend, my ex's sister. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought at first, but now that I'm glad it like confirmed it. I'm not just like going along with the game. So how have you been doing? I actually had to transfer schools and I managed to skip a grade thanks to the admission tests. I'll be out of middle school next year. I've always been a smart one, so it's no surprise. Have you thought about what you want to study in college? You always said you wanted to be a scientist. I don't know yet. I guess I still have a couple years to think about that. Well, don't feel pressured about that. Maybe you'll need a sabbatical year? How's Lenore? Wait, who's Lenore? Her sister, and was her girlfriend. She actually had a relationship with something that's not a cat. Color me surprised. Hey, don't talk shit about my baby. So how's Lenore doing? She's dead. Really? Sorry, I don't think I heard right. My sister is dead, Jill. She died last Saturday. Came all the way to tell you the news. Wow. Gabby, stop fooling around. No, you stop fooling around. I mean, wow. My sister was left to suffer her disease alone. You're all merry here mixing drinks and chatting. Like, Lenore's sick? Of what? Since when? Localized nanomachine rejection. Gave her a heart attack. She started complaining about chest pains not long after you left. Was all the talk about getting your freedom worth it, Jill? Was your right to be married worth the life of my sister? Why are you lashing out at me like that? Did I infect her with the disease? I mean, she's mad. She's upset. No, but it's too much of a coincidence that she started getting worse and worse right after you left. She got visibly sick after your fight. It'd be no surprise if that fight played a key role in killing her. That's just speculation you can't expect. And all that because you wanted freedom? What kind of freedom is so enticing that it makes you hurt a nice 3-year-old relationship? Was this freedom so important you cut all contact with us? Was this freedom so good you left everything behind? Was this freedom worth the life of my... Shut up. Don't tell her shut up. I didn't kill your sister, for fuck's sake. It's not like I infected her with the nanomachine rejection. Hell, this is the first time I even heard she was sick. And do you really know what kind of fear drove me to have that argument with your sister? You even understand the fear of feeling your youth slip through your fingers? I think it was all easy for me. I was scared. I'm still scared, but I needed to grab a hold of my life. It has nothing to do with your sister. I loved her. Do you think that fight didn't hurt me too? Okay, I'll make sure that girl gets to wherever she wants to go safely. Meanwhile, Chief. I know. Let's take you home. Home sweet home. Do you want to grab something to eat? I'm not hungry. Want me to come in, keep you company? I just need to be alone for a bit. Sure. Tell me what you're feeling. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not. Come here, Jill. Come here. I feel like part of me is crumbling right now. My old girlfriend was sick, and I didn't know anything about it. Her sister came to deliver the news, and she held nothing but animosity for me. Not only that, but I lashed out at her too. History fucking repeats itself. Maybe if I hadn't cowered back then and apologized. Maybe if I wasn't such a selfish little shit. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's rough. I really needed this. You want me to stay with you today? Thanks, but I actually need some time for myself. Some time to put my thoughts into order. I understand. Don't do anything funny. Any weird thoughts come to you or you feel too anxious, call me. Yeah. Meow. Remember to call me. Call you later, check on you nonetheless. I like these little red bonus things. Well, apparently I got the flawless service, even though I messed up the large thing. Hey, we're at 7,000, so Jill smiled a bit at the cutesy poster. What poster is that? Apparently whatever it was I needed to get, I've already got. So, that's cool. I'm feeling pretty good about the money thing on the 24th now. I mean, I understand this character is sad about what happened, but I don't know. We just learned about this character, and then you learn she's dead. I mean, I guess you feel kind of bad because Jill feels bad, which I do, but I don't know. It's I don't know. Let's read the D. Oh, I thought this said I literally can't stop shitting myself. Well, it's kind of blurry. I think they'll use it for cute patterns. Okay. Let's read the newspaper. 66 American kid returns, challenges giant. Oh, it's a wrestling thing. Giant Yusuke won the GSF belt. He's had nothing but negative responses from fans. Challenger after challenger has tried to take the title away. Okay. But nearly all of them are injured in the process. On January 4th, I'll become the champion GSF deserves. New act proposes increased surveillance. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. I mean, yes, we have that now. They're not nanomachines, but we have cell phones that are monitoring your every move. We have the internet where you can just like look up somebody and find stuff out about them. I don't know why you need nanomachines. Just have a website. Offer a rewards card and say, give me your name and your email, and then there you go. You got all you need. Shut down anyone with nanomachines. Oh, shut down anyone with nanomachines in their body, including a pulse signal. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided if we had more control over the masses. I don't like that. We have the technology to simply shut down lawbreakers. It's a non-lethal way to end any kind of conflict, and it's common sense to use it at this point. Yeah, it sounds bad. The encore concert. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kira Miki are in for a huge party, all thanks to the announcement of a second concert in Glitch City's Silver Thunder Dome. All Silver Thunder Superdome. Idol hell? I want to buy a ticket. Good for her. Save. Save the game. Let's go to work. On Thursday. Are you okay? I feel like shit. You sure you should have come then? You're in all the right to stay at home. I have to come. I threw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I loved were pushed aside, just so I could enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid, stupid freedom. So I'll come here until I die, even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Yes, it is. Who's the dipshit that changed to order the glasses? It was me. I was the one washing dishes yesterday, you remember? Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home, rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died, and I wasn't there to see her one last time. Because of a fight I spent all these years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologizing for. My decision to assert my freedom, grab a hold of my life, led me to this. Bartender strapped for cash that distanced herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. So I won't fucking leave. I threw all that away to be here. So I will stay. This is what I wanted. This is why I left all that behind. This is why. See, you're starting to sound like a broken record. I'll leave her be. I'd rather have her be here than alone in her apartment. How are you feeling, Jill? I feel like a shit-eating piece of shit. Nice. The lowest of any possible life you might find. Nanobees. Nanobes? Nanobes look down to me in disgust, knowing they're far superior. You're spirited, that's good. Where's the mutt? Working with Sierra. At Sierra. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. Here she's just surrounded by normal people that care about her. It's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as 4 might be, still just a cat. And why not have Jill stay, but not serve anyone today? Part of I won't leave, didn't you understand? Didn't leave everyone behind to just sit here and do nothing. Fine, fine. What do we do if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Gil. Gillian Pliskin. Who? Hey, Jill. What? Be in my office, but if you need a break or hug, just tell me. I like that. They're very supportive. Change these around again. Oh, you already put on music. This is gonna be an interesting day. Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with the tacos. Oh, he's outside, never mind. Oh. We meet again, bartender. I think that's the voice I gave for him. The only character that I gave a voice to. Virgilio, what can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution on the streets makes it seem almost like a starry sky. When I think about stars, I think about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. So I want something octopus-like. Aren't you gonna do that weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who's not in need of medical help. Fine then, I want a sparkle star. S-P-A-R, cool star. Okay. I like this. Let's give him to Adelaide. I was tempted to give him all the alcohol, but eh. There you go. See, was it that hard? Have you tried to spell out your pressure? You look angry, spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? No, I'm just filled with ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, and self-hate, and second thought, you're not that far from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know. Periods. You do. Yes, last month I finally got over my renaissance and moved to my enlightenment. Here, I was thinking you get to say something serious for once. Are you implying I'm not serious? Glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm Glary Moon. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice... Whatever, it's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself so much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hate will leave you with a hole that will never heal. So please take measures against it instead of sulking so much. I'll be damned, that was actually half sensible. Here I was thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Yeah, figures. Want anything else? Have you ever seen how they... A bad touch. I like this guy now. I mean, I liked him before, but... I've said it before, like, all the characters in this game, I like them. Which is odd, because usually I don't like somebody. But, yeah, all these characters are pretty decent. They have some kind of personality, and they're fun. I like them. Even, like, the characters that are, like, supposedly bad, like, Donovan, whatever his name is. Like, he's kind of a prick, but he's an interesting character. Anyway, here. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right, and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. If only I had apologized earlier, I might not be feeling this way right now. I mean... Can't even remember what held me from apologizing all these years. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. Pride, fear, what kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore. Can't even remember what kept me from fixing this whole situation. Can I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to this situation? Right, now I'm feeling worse, thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Is she okay? No, but just leave her be for now. Well, what's her face? Say. Thank God, a normal person. Oh, mommy! No, I don't have kids. Still more normal than this twat. How are you feeling, Say? The bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. I mean, wounds don't leave me marks. It'd be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you? I fell off 2.5 stories in some trash and rubble. Look better, though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. I guess. You're the one who looks like it now, though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. Would this really be, like, under her hair? Like that? I mean, under here, sure, but, like, up here? Wouldn't it be, like, around her hair? You want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine, I don't need anything. Let's make a beer. Of course, a bee drink. All mixed. There's a beer. Let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And this one tastes less watered down. Yeah, that's I think that's a problem with canned beer too. It tastes, I don't know, watery, I guess. This tastes like alcohol in the water. It doesn't have like any flavor. Somebody was telling me, no, it was my brother. I saw him on Thanksgiving. Or him and my brother-in-law. My brother and my brother-in-law. My family. They're talking about some, like, blueberry rum or something like that. And I thought, that sounds good, because I like blueberries. I would be willing to try blueberry alcohol. Because there was, like, some discussion about, like, how nowadays, like, they make coffees that have, like, all these flavors in them. It's like, you know, you get the sugary, sweet coffee drink. So now they're making like sugary sweet alcohols, but it's like, it's fine every once in a while. Nothing wrong with liking what you like. Of course, we had that discussion earlier, didn't we? So did something happen to you? I'm fine. I think it's happened to me. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it. You're in those days when it's that time of the month. I get a bit sulky. No, I'm not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh. Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all. No, maybe, Are you alright? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. That's what Jill said to her. I'm at a loss what to do here, sorry. Wanna hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here Monday talking about you. Oh, it was Stella that she was like that too. Yeah. Oh. Well, ladies, I'm leaving. Virgilio. Yeah. You're just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid. This will make a good entry in my poems blog. Feel bad about the way I treated him today. If not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came? Yes. No, I mean... Could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. But you know, he seemed familiar. I can't put my finger on it though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh well, might just be that he looks like someone from an ad or something. So what brings you here? I wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? Be with you, of course. That's nice. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me real hard. It hurt. She said that's for making me worried, not listening to me. Then she became happy. Can I ask whose loss you were dealing with? You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. You really want to know, huh? Can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. Just need to go, no context, not details. Someone to whom I said some mean things to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. Knowing I can't do anything helps calm down, but... yeah, I mean, it's not that it wouldn't help, just calm down. I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need. Yeah, because she's a Valkyrie. Well, I've learned there are times when you can't do anything. That's kind of fine. Thank God I learned that. Otherwise, I would have gone insane years ago. Good person say. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. You could always order another drink. Oh yeah, that. Let's do that. Make something cold. Okay. What did she get? Oh, she got a beer before. I mean, beer doesn't have... Let's try a... Cobalt Velvet sounds good. It's like the champagne served in a cup that had a bit of coal left. Okay. I was gonna like double check the number, like 5. Not even double check, like triple and quadruple check the number. Sextuple check. Here, how about Cobalt Velvet? Here. It's pretty cold outside though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. Yeah, I don't know. I used to feel like I used to only drink soda. Make me feel nauseous. Hot drinks do. I mean, I used to be a soda drinker and a cold water drinker, and that was it. And anymore, it's like room temperature water's fine. I like coffee a lot. I'll drink tea. I've tried to cut back on the soda. I think it's more cutting back on soda than it is having tastes mature. But yeah, you know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. You sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something? Nope. People told me my voice is pretty nasty, actually. They also told me I'm good with the harmonica. So you play the harmonica. I needed something to do some breathing exercises with, and a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. I wouldn't mind like learning the harmonica or something like that. Something that's not gonna like cost a ton of money. I know I said last time like I sort of learned the piano, but I'm not gonna like buy a piano. I guess you could buy like a keyboard and like learn how to play, but I don't know. Wouldn't want learning an instrument. That's what I'm trying to say. I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. Yeah, that's something I didn't expect. Heard that a lot. No, I don't look like a musical type. I mean, I'm definitely not musical. I've also said before I'm like tone deaf, but possibly tone deaf. Like this music that's happening now, like I'm not paying any attention to it. I used to play the violin right until I was 16 or so. Can you still play? Violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. Why'd you stop? I don't know. One day just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it. It's just like me and cooking. That and almost burning my place up. When's Stella coming? Well, you mentioned it. She's a bit late. Let me call her. You do that. I'm gonna take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure. Are we at 4 now? Okay. Hey, it's safe to keep playing. Still on say, make me a bit jealous. Let's take all of these out. And let's... Why does it need to load a preview? Oh, I like this one. I'm gonna actually like listen to some of them. It's starting off like a Castlevania song. Drive Me Wild. No. Okay, that makes me laugh. No. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. Sounds good. I'm judging these songs on like the first 2 seconds of their tunes. I know I don't like this one. Sounds okay. Sounds alright. It's probably not true, but I feel like there's a lot of songs that if you just hear like the first little bit of them, you can usually tell if they're good or not. Sometimes it takes a while for them to like drop and be good, but I don't know. I mean, that's probably like a bad take, but like some of these might be good. The ones I'm skipping over. It is playing. Your love is a dirg. That one's okay. Sure. I just clicked it. We're not gonna hear the last one, so. Back. Looks like you calmed down. Still feel like kicking myself. Make no mistake. I guess cooled down a bit. So I helped a lot with that one, though. Just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. Where you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. Gone into burning buildings with a 2-centimeter deep cut. Yeah, remember that 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Hello, Jill. I do like her eye. What's with the eye? What's this about protecting who? Yeah, sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but not really for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. She's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard. That's Buster. Pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. He offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. I mean, yeah, I can understand that. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to a stump, and yet he can still run faster than me with it. True. Yeah, why risk something like that if you don't need it? I like her muscles. Like I keep looking at her muscles. It's like, wow, she's like jacked. I need to see like her abs. And you know, it sounds kind of weird, but I want to see like how jacked she is. Fine right now. A Brantini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. Okay. Big Brantini. Let's see if we can remember how to do this. 6. How do you make this a big one? Yeah, how would you make this big? It's not double the ingredients. Because you can't put double this, but you can't, like, fill it out with this either. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. How to make big drink. Drink has central. You can make it big by doubling the ingredients, but how do you double the ingredients in? Oh, I see here. So how do you double the ingredients in something that only has? Oh, you can double it. Oh, never mind. For some reason I thought you could only have the 12 in there. So I was like, wait, how does that work? There's something I'm missing, and there was. Okay, here you go. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. I mean, that's what I do. I'd buy that for $1. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. Might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Sure. I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. Played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. My father told me that. when I was 5. I kept insisting on going to a real kids park. Drove for some time, and the park I liked was the ones they happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. And that's the scene I can't forget. So you two have known each other for most of your lives? Known her longer than I've known my own father. Wow. Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? Couples say. Oh, I get it. It's funny because you actually earned a mock prize for sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. No. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends, can't think of any. Well, Grandpa, I guess. That doesn't count. What kind of man was he? Gruff kind of eat raw Bronson roots every morning. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. She said this before. It's interesting, though. He was my mom's dad. But after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Ooh. Hey, Jill, what's this Bloom Light? A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. One of those. I'll have one too. Okay. What was it? Bloom Lights? Okay. I mean, it's a bee drink, so I mean, have a 1 in 6 chance of getting it. On the aged, rocks, and mixed. Okay. I should make one big and one not big. That'd be funny. There you go. Don't know. Kind of like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's dimming the lights? Huh. Guess she had too much before I came. Well, that, she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing. She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. Guess I should be thankful for her nanomachine treatment she went through as a white knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically helps with the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every white knight, regardless of division. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell. Poor Say was still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members. It's unfair, you know. Not all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals. Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. Paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she always assisted with accidents and emergencies. So she's got friends. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Yeah, good karma and all that, yeah. She's earned the god's favor, I think. But, you know, all that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say wounded, asking for help, part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. I don't think that makes you a bad person. How sad is that? Yeah, that doesn't make you bad. You know, you want to help out people who you like. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a little bit messed up that you're happy seeing them hurt, but at the same time, it's like, you're not happy they're hurt, you're happy that you get to help them, I think. Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows? Maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come Say, let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. You'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. That's Kim. Welcome, Kim. I don't remember Kim. I was afraid to mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. Can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. An S drink. An S drink? Blend. Blend. Blend, blend, blend. There we go. Suncloud. Here, thanks. So how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. Oh, she was the writer for the paper, yeah. Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and I told him I quit. Why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. Spent hours doing it, only for the other bitches to come in and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me. So I snapped and quit on a whim. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? I mean, that's true. You have to just decide that what if doesn't matter and the actual what is something you're happy with. Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I mean, I've been there with my last job. I was ready to just quit. Like if something bad happened, I was ready to walk out the door. But until then, I was fine with sitting and I don't know. What's the word I'm thinking of? Slacking, I guess? Slacking until I was out. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know? I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you going to do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know. Bubbly or something? Big bubbly. Bubble. I guess that'd be like a... No, bubbly. Beer, probably water. Fringe Weaver. No, we're not giving her the Fringe Weaver. Okay. Let's give her the Cobalt Velvet. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we double it. On the rocks. There you go, your Cobalt Velvet. Detergent commercials are to be believed. This will clean up my insides. It'll also kill things inside of you. Gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Yeah. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family. I mean, I feel like it's hard to quit a job. I've worked several jobs, and I wouldn't say I've liked any of them. Like, even the job I have now, I have days when I'm like, what if I just, like, quit? But what would I do? Would I do this? Would I be streaming all day? Would I try to, like, make content? Or would I find a quote-unquote real job to do? I mean, I absolutely would not make money doing this, what I'm doing now, but, you know, if you put yourself out there a little bit more, it might happen. Probably something to look into anyway. Not sure. Yeah, not sure. Yeah. Oh. Something to think about. Don't have to worry about it currently, but it's in the back of my head. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. I mean, that's... yeah. I can say that's very relatable. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom. A little pause. Stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Yeah, give me something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Alright. Maybe a sweet drink? How about a sugar rush? How about a sugar rush? Here. Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. I'm not afraid about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want, study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not that way. It won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Yeah, really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks. Block Jill! Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. True. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Oh. Dorothy, sorry, we're just closing. I know. Came for you. For me. Why are you hugging me? Paid her to do that. All night long. Come again? Put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you, and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, first was calm that rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there'll be any water in it. Calm down a bit, but honestly, I know better than leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs, Minnie. You need some human or humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Okay. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. Got the flawless service. It's nice. 30% commission is not bad either. I'm just not like actually reading this. I know there's like a flawless service, but I didn't realize the commission was like 30%. She wants to get in the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Who's that little, a very good friend? Well, I'm going to save first. Actually, let's see how much it is first. $13.50, geez. Jeez. Jeez. I'm gonna save first. Save. There we go. I'm like terrified that this is gonna like not work out. Like I shouldn't be playing a game where I'm like worried about money. But... Anyway, Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She'll surely focus at work. Got a lot of stuff in here. Anyway. Let's read the D. Monster girlfriend. Oh, you already read this. Innovative and addictive battle system. Fun dating minigames. Cute girls. Do you like the goat girl? I'm going to marry a goat. It's not our game. 8 out of 10. Shit game. Yeah, that sounds like a comment. Wish this waifu equals bad game meme would die. I mean, are there good waifu games? Like, legitimately? I wouldn't be so bold as to say just because it's a waifu game makes it bad. But like, am I playing a waifu game right now? I don't feel like I am. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. That's true. That's true. Well, I'm receiving mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. Contents are not clear. Lilim could not record any of these messages while they were being broadcasted. It's almost as if something had blocked the Lilim from doing so. Is Kira Miki the biggest pop star? Anti-Lilim people are insane. Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city. Richard Cho, 55. I'm with Richard, added Nacho, 6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated by the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyway. I mean, yeah. Lich City, one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient, with an import rate of 0.8%. Recent shortages across the city. Government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way we can secure essential items at affordable prices. Okay, interesting. There's definitely a lot of backstory in this. December 23rd, Gevinin. Ah, hey. How are you feeling? A little more soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So on a scale from a steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? Sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. That's good. I don't know if I explained myself. Sort of, kind of. So how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said, enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. Nice. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or hug, just let me know. You hear? I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs for me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Talking about how it's you guys. Oh, it's the dogs. Be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. Talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Oh. Also, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. So what brings you here today? Wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. A soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? That's you, Dana. Why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana. It says Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing. Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth. Nice. And you take corgis only? Look like one of those Safar bitch. I don't know what that is. I don't know my dogs. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are the same species as I. Sad thing. I take it more seriously, but still talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. Nah, let's give him a manly drink. Gut punch? Nah, let's put this in it. Here's the Castlevania music. Here, have a gut punch. Guess this is just what I wanted. Blah, it tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. Picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts keep Sierra afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. We're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though. Like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? Fool, every dog has a right to his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me. She just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like that, like water. You know, with the bar closing and all that. But many have enjoyed boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper? A box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes? Yes, there are boxes of boxes. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Don't be silly, yeah. They're flat. You gotta, like, put them together. I did work at a pizza place, Domino's, and they had, like, it's supposedly like a box folding competition where you just... the fastest person to put the boxes together wins something. Like, I got pretty fast at it. Like, when we're doing it, like, every day. Yeah, so but they came shipped flat. You'd have like a stack of boxes that were like barely off of the floor, and then once you put them all together, you have like 7 piles that are going up to the ceiling. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors. Boxes come in boxes. Bottles come in bottles. I don't know about that one. As expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. Oh, I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Maybe what if they come with foil? Rosentross had to be taken to the vet. I don't know how you say this name. Because he ate the foil and a piece of cheese that came in. You're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. Wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet whose those safe our bastards have. She's always so nice with us. And her smile's cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet. Let's put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. Got some errands to run. Great. Gil can go with you. I can. You will. Still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. I mean, that's fair. That's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to take a good break. He needs to kind of just not accept such a thing. With Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. You can put it that way. Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah, so you have anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. I'll wait orders. Okay. Miss a chance to ask how, or even if he gets paid with money. Sure need to get wasted. Who's Betty? Who's Deal? I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Oh wait, are these those two people from like the start of the game? Piece of crap. We just got out of the building full of dogs. This one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Yeah, I remember these people. Hey Jill, give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? He's fine. Just a beer then. Friday after work isn't just a beer though, it's the beer. Can't argue with that. I can make it big for the heck of it. I mean, that sounds fun. Here, have a big beer. Let's make it special. Yeah. Cheers. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. You know, the more I play this game, the more I'm like, maybe I should try beer. Like, just buy one to try it. I've had. I said I don't drink it, but I've had some beers that are okay, and I've had wine that's okay. I've had mixed drinks that are okay. I've had ones that are bad too, but and like a lot of the name brand beers, I guess the ones that you see every place, like Bud Light and Miller Lite and Natty Light. Natural Light's disgusting. That's what I was forced not really forced, but that's what I was given to drink when I was in high school, and it just tasted like piss water. I like Michelob Light though. If that was from a bottle, I think beer from a bottle probably tastes better than beer from a can, huh? But anyway, probably should try something again at some point, just to see if I still hate it. You know, if I hate it, then I hate it, and I don't have to worry about it. And if I like it, then I probably still won't buy a lot of it. Yeah, I should probably do that at some point. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is some more crap taking space. So, how are things up in Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl's stirring things up for better or worse. For worse, she's like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit. Never had a pet rabbit. Never nervous enough to get startled over the littlest of things. I mean, my sister had a pet rabbit. This girl was a constant lookout, scared of anything that... Scared of saying something that might irk someone. You had a rabbit, and my sister had a rabbit, and I helped build a hutch for it. And it just stayed inside the inside part all the time. It would not come out. It did not even like come out to use the restroom. It just like sat in the inside place where it also used the restroom. Like it was designed like if you were smart. if you had like the forethought and you weren't a rabbit, that you could come out and it would be easy to clean up. But no, it picked like the most out of the way spot, the hardest spot to clean, and luckily it wasn't my rabbit, so I didn't have to clean it. Anyway, doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with even. Point was that rabbit probably did not want to come outside. He was nervous of everything. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. Oh, I was gonna say I can't speak properly, but I don't do that because I'm afraid of saying something offensive. It's just because I don't know how to speak. I never learned as a child. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You'll randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. Yeah? It's not like you can say no, you know. I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. Yeah. I'm with her on this one. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. What are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... say... this Laura girl. Do you guys get along? But no, you get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she? Aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing. Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. Can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with somebody because you're both women. I mean, having something in common that you like is a good starter. Bad example. May I say something? By all means. That Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be. Wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person, Lilum? More sort of partner. You know, piece of crap. She's totally calling you a pussy. She's right though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. That's also true. Then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for the better or worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I mean, I would say I find myself a little bit more assertive with people who are a little less assertive. Guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. Eat her out there. Eat her out there. That sounds different than eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? Make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something after meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. That. Refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes, or variations thereof, please. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a Bloom Light. Bloom Light and Fringe Weaver. Okay. Of course, the B drink. Bloom Light. I'll just make it regular. Age on the rocks and mixed. Okay. Fringe Weaver? Okay. One day I might, like, learn what these are. Aged and mixed. There you go. I wonder why it's called a Bloom Light. It seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Making the attendees feel like their customers do. What? Said attendees were, of course, part of some biggest games companies. Seemed that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made the drink all the bloom. Made them drink all the bloom. What? So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you're one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical? Jaded? Bitter? Tired of the crap of this world? Never wanted it? Hey. I like her anger gaze. I'm just quoting you. Yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How is that bad? We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see things to get changed. Really got into the whole thing, but whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. The wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone is willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. Not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. When they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Seaford Tour Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't you do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. This is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine. But we have to get up early tomorrow, and by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See you, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. I get it. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. I just realized the copyright 2069. Because we're in the future. Or maybe it's just like a joke. No dogs in sight. Sticking with it. Okay, then back to work. Oh, hey there, Alma. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. She might like classy drinks. Doesn't she like girly drinks too? Let's give her a Brantini. Hey, I'll end this. Tell me drinks so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So how is it? A Brantini, so you do pay attention to what I ask for. I thought that you'd like that, yeah. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, want to hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. Ew. Managed to blow off some steam about my mom. The highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. Had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was a pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini Girl from time to time. Dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? Because you're a balloon. When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days, so you can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff off, or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do it all for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that, but my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. That sounds nice. I wouldn't mind like having a junk shop or something like that. I've thought that's, you know, talking before about like what I would do if I wasn't working at my job anymore. I said this, but I've thought about like opening a shop, like even way back, like when I was, you know, getting out of school. I thought owning a shop might be fun. Maybe it still would be. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and that guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. You acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broken, can't even get enough for a bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. It was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they made a mess of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me for a couple of days to give them some peace. Doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car, and she asks her how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First I started ranting about her kids growing up and seeing some messed up stuff. Started scolding her about not taking responsibility, not taking proper care of her children. Tells that she's in no place to have all these escapades. And after all that, she just says, "The hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Really? Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they turn out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Nice. A-G-H. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, put them above all else, but Diana's seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help, you just did. Yeah, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though. I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. Can't tell my mom, your daughter's a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. Swollen as fuck. As I say, you got big buoys. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Everyone in your family is busty as you. The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. Guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. Yeah, yeah. You don't need to be big or small. Just be who you are. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. I mean, I wouldn't know about that. My breasts aren't that big. Poor Bernardo. His breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. I've got bad hair genes from my family. Oh, I see. That's why I shave my head, just don't worry about my hair. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? Oh, how your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? Find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. Yeah, I agree with that. You think? I think so. People who are selfish don't even consider that kind of thing. I said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept unspoken truths. Wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. Sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Well, this Cobalt Velvet. That seems to be my go-to drink for people. Bubbly, classy, and burning. I mean, she might not like that, but whatever. Here, try Cobalt Velvet. I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right. I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess like the legs the most. That used to be me. I used to only like chicken legs. I'd say it's more the breasts now. Kind of a chicken breast kind of guy. I'm a breast man. Yeah, I like the breast better. Breast is a bit too simple. Don't you think legs have a better texture? They do, but legs are kind of like a pain. With the breast, you get like a bunch of meat. Simple is usually better. Yeah. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs and a lot less messy. Exactly! You silly girls. They're talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings. I mean, the wings are good too. They're probably like the second best part. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken. Shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because, thought as much. Yo, Armitage, Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it would be cooked otherwise. Great. I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got mixed up order. Got a mixed up order, and that's why she left him here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Probably got it for you, Jill. And it's just like trying to be coy about it. No. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive. Responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. I would say buff. I'm not into guys, but give me a buff guy. What about you? Like a well dressed, a buff tall guy, yeah. I want a guy that can kick my ass. Like I'm well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscles always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. Can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. Do I get you anything as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth? Okay. Well, you probably want something sweet then, maybe? A spicy drink? Maybe a sour drink. Yeah, sour. Typically, you want like something soury for Mercury Blast, maybe. Oh, burning? No, we don't want that. Probably this Fluffy Dream. Let's try a Fluffy Dream. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I do want like a sweet thing, but. Should I put this in? Let's put this in. Here, have a Fluffy Dream. Might help. Yep, it did. Good. Good. Thanks. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying girls cute or cool. Exactly, that's why I said I like big buff guys. I prefer men in my bed. Just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You're just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? It's just that when she got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. I'll say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, good apartment. Would never let you go. I used to think I liked blondes a lot. And then when I got older, I'm like, eh. Like, doesn't really... Whatever. Although I'd probably say light-colored hair, for the most part. But maybe not, like, exactly blonde. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. If I had to, like, describe a theoretical woman. Enough tangents. I wouldn't say this person seems my type. I don't know why. She's nice and all, but enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. I've heard my problems so many times. I want to help you. Come on, come here. Told you to sit here. What? Oh, she's over here. What are you? Alright then. Now I'm the bartender, and you're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then. Cool. That works for you, for me, and the dog in the Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right. How did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. I've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. Don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, something that goes back to my college years. That's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education. I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect. Can you get bad grades in PE? You just kind of like show up and you get an A. That's how my PE classes were. And of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail at anything. Burning my eyelash studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her. After some time, I found out she liked me too. We started going out, met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. Sugar rush then. Can't mess that up. Right. I can do that. Oops. That's right. There you go. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. Or cute, you know? She is cute. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. That's true. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Did they have cat bars? Except my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling me the story. Well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half it became nothing but a study session after study session. Investigation was my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking, that's me. I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. Tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. Didn't even enjoy doing all that. So I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped, and I realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength not to start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. Spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40, I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things developed pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. Sorry. I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about all that after this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized data machine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. Love this game. I'm liking it a lot. And if it's true, she had that for a long time. Why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of a failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost her sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes. Can you get me a big beer here? Let's do the big beer. Just mixed. Okay. Big beer for Big Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Nice. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. I mean, you can... Sports and video games aren't exclusive. You can like both. They have sports video games. They have video games about everything, I guess. But yeah, they're both games. Sports are games that you pay people way too much money to do. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she's such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remember the night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? Guess I just needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me. You said they're listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. Patronage. Really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up. I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. It hurts like fucking hell, you know. I never want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life, have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. And if that means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. Yeah, get me choked up. Probably from talking too much. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It's fun while it lasted though. Hey. Yeah. I mean, you know, thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listen to my problems and listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. I don't know about that. I've talked to my parents about some... Tried to talk to them about some stuff. That doesn't go well with my parents. Not that they're bad or anything. Just like, they're kind of shit at talking too. I'm shit at talking too. But, so, I mean, whatever. I can understand not wanting to though. Is the point I'm making. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. Alma girl sure is nice. Did you hear all that? Not all of it. It was a good chunk at the very least. Her expression changed a lot already. It did. Look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. Expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Hey boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry Dan, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Boss? I made a mistake on something, apparently. I don't know what it was, but... We got the 8,000. Jill's power didn't get cut. Gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work. No problem. Okay. I think here is where I'm going to quit, because my throat's getting all scratchy now. I can't play this game. I'd like to keep playing this, but my throat's like starting to burn. Probably from like not talking all day, and now yeah. So I'm done for now. I will continue this on Friday though. I keep playing this. I like it. I want to see the end of it. I want to see this through. I keep doing it and it feels like small chunks, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah. So I don't want to have too much else to say about that. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Like I said, I was sick all day yesterday. I don't want to push it too much today, so you know, the scratchy throat probably not good. Been drinking plenty of water during all this, but yeah. So I'll be back Friday to continue this. I don't think there's anything else really on the agenda. Something for a future stream, just real quick. I for some reason, YouTube has been recommending me a bunch of Stardew Valley videos. I don't know why. And apparently they're going to have like a new patch sometime, a 1.6 update. I don't know when that's going to come out, but if that ever does come out, maybe I will try Stardew Valley out, because I tried it out when it like first existed. And apparently they added like a lot of stuff since then. I'm just looking to see if like anything is saying when it might come out, but I'm not seeing anything. I mean, it was made by one guy, right? And I assume it's still made by that one guy, or do they get somebody else on the team? I don't know. Yeah, that's all I know for like future streams. There's no Mario games that I'm aware of that are coming out in like the next couple months. So yeah. So yeah, come back Friday. We'll continue this game, and I don't know, that's it. Bye.